Hello everybody, and today we're going to be doing another video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the whole Spirit Halloween in 2020 theme. If you guys don't know, Halloween in 2020 was a really fun year, and now we know all the stores are closed! So yeah, it's a really sad moment, I guess, for all the hunters out there, but as you can see, Halloween is ended, the Spirit has ended. Almost every store except for the opener Halloween store all around Halloween Express. So Party City still has their Halloween stuff on stock, but Spirits does too, but they're gonna go sit soon, as we know. We have the two best preps for me from this year on the screen right now, which is Krampus and Peekaboo Clown. Honestly, those are my two favorite props from this year. I think they're just like the best props from this year. And yes, I know you guys are like, clown! But I don't know. It's just a really unique design for a clown to me. Like, we never get a clown like that besides the freaking voice. I mean, the voice is kind of different because we always get that raspy voice. Instead, this guy just has a silly voice. It's not scary at all. Of course, you could get around that by like changing the voice or something like that to like a creepy clown. But the design itself isn't creepy, but it's just a really cool design and all that. So yeah. So yeah, just to know that. But Krampus, on the other hand, is probably the most realistic prep from this year. Honestly, he has such a most realistic design compared to all of them. He has the train sounds that sound so realistic. Same with the Halloween sounds. Probably one of the props with the most realistic I've ever heard. And he is really loud. He's probably the freaking loudest from this year, besides Peekaboo Clown and Harvester Souls. I think Harvester Souls is a much louder because they had to make him loud because of the fan. But the theme and everything was awesome. I liked the back theme. The front theme was but the flame effect was pretty cool though, I would admit. I just thought the front theme wasn't as good as the back theme. The back theme definitely gets the win for me. It's just my type of style there, like, seriously. And, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. Like, if you guys don't know, I actually didn't see Punctured Pete, which is kind of sad. I wish I saw him. But yeah, we're gonna go to the props themselves. We're gonna do the 2 on 20 props. We're not including Crouchy, or anything like that. We're not including those props. Same with what other props have returned? Nothing else, pretty much. Actually, Waving Wally has returned, but whatever. So we're gonna move to Uncle Charlie, the first sneak peek we gotten. I'm gonna say he is an clown. He's not the best freaking prop I've ever seen. Like, definitely didn't do as much as freaking Waving Wally, Peekaboo Clown, definitely Krampus. It's obvious. I even think he's worse than the Fright in the Box, honestly. He's not bad. He's like a fine, like, I don't want him. I'm fine with missing out on him. I know a lot of you guys like Uncle Charlie, but just not the biggest fan on it. He's not my favorite prop from the whole selection that we got this year. He's just not unique at all. Like, to me, he's not unique at all. Just wish he could have more, like, aspect to him. Like, if he did have a really cool design, I would like him, but I even like the original Uncle Charlie. I hated the original Uncle Charlie, honestly. The original Uncle Charlie sucked too, so yeah. So, yeah, just to say that. To get that out of the hand, Uncle Charlie, not the biggest fan of him. I could miss out on him, like, pretty easily. So yeah, just to know that. Now we're gonna move on to Fright in the Box, like I just said. Fright in the Box is, again, an prop, but better than an a little bit. It's just a freaking clown head. Like I said, I keep saying I wish he had arms, and a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, Jack in the Box of Home Depot. I know, he has arms too, but he has a more cooler design to him. He's so much better than whatever frickin' Fright in the Box bring us, and he's a lot cheaper too. $200 for the freaking Home Depot one, and he's a lot bigger. He's 6 feet tall, and his arms are freaking huge. Everything. And yeah, I would rather buy that one. And I bet if freaking this place sold them, it would probably be online only. But yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Johnny Punk. We're gonna do the front theme first. Now we're gonna move on to Johnny Punk. I know you guys are gonna say sucky prop. This prop sucks. I mean it's not that the design sucks. The design is okay to me. The hoodie is okay to me as well. I just thought the hoodie could have been better too though. So yeah. The clown mask is kinda cool, I like it. I just wish it could have been like something else. Like the voice, I wish it was just heavy breathing. If the voice was heavy breathing, I would probably like it, like Michael Myers, basically. But I think it would be more creepy with that heavy breathing sound. We haven't got a lot of props with heavy breathing sound. That's just freaking come to the party or something like that, and I'll eat your flesh. That's all they're gonna say. That's all the props we're gonna get this year. Besides Krampus, of course. Krampus is freaking realistic sounds. But the only unique prop, like I said, the only two unique props we probably got this year is Krampus, which is obvious, it's a Christmas prop, and probably what other unique prop? Maybe Hearts or Souls 2, Nightcrawler, almost Peekaboo Clown, not really Peekaboo Clown though, and the Butcher. Those are probably all the unique props we have not gotten in a really while. There were another few props that were gonna release this year that did not come to the market. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you which ones they are due to leaks. Now we're gonna move on to Peekaboo Clown. Probably one of the best props. I need to talk about the Butcher, actually. I'm gonna talk about the Butcher. The Butcher is a cool design. I like it a lot. It's not my favorite, but I would say he is up there and one of the highest. I would say, yeah, like I said, he is up there, almost the highest there. Like, the highest point. He's probably in my top 10, maybe? I would say, which is, yeah, basically in my top 10. Not in the top 5s, really. But I would say he's a pretty cool prop. I like the pig mask. It's just the lines that kind of annoy me. Such a piggy for the market. It's just so freaking. It's like cheesy. It's not like scary at all. It's just really cheesy. Next, we're gonna talk about Peekaboo Clown, which is an amazing prop. He is definitely up in the top 5s. For me, I like the eyes, everything. I like the 80s clown style that we usually get. Actually, I think, yeah, it's the 80s. We usually get, like, 50s type clowns, and sometimes 30s. We barely get 30s, actually. Now, probably the only 30s clown we got this year was Clowning Around. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna talk about the back theme? Did I miss anybody? I need to think about that. No, I didn't miss anybody, right? Yeah, I don't think so. No, Twisted Tina, that's what I'm missing. I was like, yeah, I have to be missing somebody. Twisted Tina. It's, again, an freaking prop. I'm not a big fan of possessed girls, dead girl props, or girls in general in props. Like, props are on like a cemetery type of theme. I like because it usually resembles like girls that are dead or something. I can't do it. It's just creepy and it just makes me feel weird. And yeah, I'm never been a big fan of clown props in general. Like Ellie Hatcher, I freaking don't like at all. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the back theme with some of the coolest props, I would say, and where most of the filler props go, with the coolest filler props, as we know, as Krampus was there. So I'm gonna move on to the inbox props after this. So yeah, we got Mommy's Favorite, which again is an A prop, like I said. Not a big fan on the clown props, but not the I keep confusing myself with clowns and little girls. Little dead girl props, I've never been a fan of them. She's an okay prop. For $100, not bad. like, if she was there and she was at 50% off it and she was only $50, and I had no one else to buy, of course I would buy her. That's not a bad price at all. It's $50 for a freaking spear prop at all. Like, I bet if it was sold last year, it would be freaking 120. So I wouldn't turn that down. But yeah. So now we're gonna move on to Harvester of Souls. Now this is kind of overpriced to me. It's just what the frick? Why is he $300? And I know he comes with the fog hose and everything. He has a really loud speaker. He comes with the fan inside of him already, and doesn't have any feet. It's just poles, basically, and a triangle pole. It's really unique design. I like the fog effect. The thing that would make this worth $300 if it came with the fog machine and the fog juice. And guess what? It does not. It doesn't come with anything besides the fog hose. And that just kind of annoys me, because the fog machines are like pretty expensive, honestly. No, let me be honest, they're kind of expensive. So yeah, there's that. It's just overpriced. But I like how the girl's getting sucked, like the soul of the girl is getting sucked out. It's a pretty cool design. Like it. And I know I said I don't like dead girl props, but I think that was a pretty cool design. So yeah. Next prop is I almost skipped Sewer Varmint. I'm sorry. Sewer Varmint is it's a good prop to me. I would say he is in my top 15s. Better than freaking Chunny Puck, of course. I would say he's even better than Uncle Charlie, honestly. No, not kidding. He's better than Uncle Charlie to me. I think so. I've never been a big fan of Uncle Charlie at all. So yeah. Yeah, I would put Sewer Varmint in my top 15s. So it's not like the Sewer Varmint fog effect is it's okay, but it's really realistic. I would say the fur is really realistic. The fur is like completely fine. It's just a rat. It's just a rat with two heads. It's okay. It's a simple design, so it's a mutant rat, and you can probably think of something like that besides a freaking bat or something. I think that would be cool, like a bat, like a mutant bat. I would probably like a lot better. So yeah. Next one is Nightcrawler. Perhaps one of the most popular props, because it's already sold out, is the Nightcrawler. Oh wait, I skipped one more prop. I skipped the Heartress. I'll talk about her after this one. But Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is this Reaper guy, girl, whatever, transgender, I don't care, that is on all fours, and it looks like, and I like the nose on it and stuff like that. It looks like a spirit type character. Like I like how it's on all fours. It's kind of creepy. I would like to see like a creature out of this. Like we need like a swamp creature, like a creature from the Black Lagoon type style thing on all fours would be kind of cool design. Anything like that I would freaking love. We need something like that, actually. That would be kind of cool design. But yeah, of course it would be expensive. But it's already expensive on its own. We know Crazy Crate is going to be a little bit more expensive. I like how it sways side to side when it's starting to deactivate. I wouldn't buy it, really, because it's not the biggest fan for me. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. The audio and everything is fine. Sounds like a dog, of course. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with missing out on it. It's not my favorite, but I would say it is kinda up there. Probably above not Miss Mercy. Miss Mercy is better, but probably above. Probably above Little Daisy and the Maestro, honestly. I would say. Just one above, though. Just above Little Daisy. And the next one is gonna be Miss Rowell Murray, which is I actually really like this prop. A lot of people were like, she's an okay prop. I actually like her. I would put her in my top 8s, at least. I would put her better than Nightcrawler, of course. I would put her better than Nightcrawler. Not better than Peekaboo Clown, of course. Probably right before, what would I say? Right before after the butcher. How about that? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, all these preps are really good, but yeah. I'll put it right after Miss Mercy, which is probably at my top fives. Miss Mercy is probably in my top five, so there's that. Next one is and let me talk about this. He's like a zombie, and a couple, and she like kind of sways side to side. By the way, I know you guys are gonna probably be like, "Wait, you missed freaking Punctured Pete." I'm not gonna count him because I didn't see him in person. Sorry, I didn't do the Hauntress though. But she kind of like sways side to side really slowly. That's what makes her creepy. To me, the audio is freaking loud. By the way, she's so freaking loud. And yeah, she has the sharp claws, and it just kind of sways. You know, the arms kind of sway, but it's kind of cool. And now we're gonna go to Angeline, which is another okay prop. Not my favorite, like I said. It's not the thing I like. It's one of those dead girl props that are just like dead girls, and they're like, "Hey, you want to play with me?" And I just don't like it. But she's a girl sitting on a tombstone. It's like kind of like Lonely Laura, which is probably better in my opinion. I honestly like Lonely Laura better than Angeline, because it's actually like a ghost. To me, it's better than it's like a ghost that is sitting on a tombstone, which is kind of cooler to me. I've always been a big fan of like paranormal. Again, it's a little girl though. I don't know. They're never gonna be my favorite. Now we're gonna talk about the Hauntress because I forgot about her. The Hauntress is, the price is fine. I like that she's kind of like in the shorter type range, because we always get those like we always get those 6 feet props. Instead, this one is 5 feet tall, which I really like. I like that this is not actually just like freaking 6 feet tall like we usually get. But yeah, at least we get some props that are 5 feet, like Miss Royal Mary and stuff like that. So yeah, it's this freaking like TV Scream looking girl that kind of just like jumps out to the side and then jump scares you. Basically, that's basically what it is fully. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically what it is though. But now we're gonna go to the box props, if you guys don't know what I mean. They're filler props, sorry. Filler props that are like usually in boxes sometimes, and sometimes you might find them on display if they don't have any of that prop that's supposed to be set up in stock. I'm not gonna count the seasonal vision ones because I never seen those in person. Don't take my word for that though. You might find other people that actually review those props. But now there's that, and now we're gonna be talking about those people, which are pretty dang cool. I like we're gonna get a move to Little Daisy and Maestro first of all. Let's go to Little Daisy and the Maestro, which is a really cool prop. It's really unique, really unique prop. I wouldn't say I would pay $300 for it. I don't think I would rather miss out on this prop. Not my favorite. I would rather buy Harvester of Souls, of course Krampus, which I already have. I'd even rather buy Waving Wally over this guy. But he's not a bad prop. I like the design. It's just something that you need a big haunt over. Like, you need a haunt, like a really big haunt, because it's a magician. You need to have like a circus theme with him or something, or like a stand, which kind of annoys me with that because I don't really do big themes. Next year I'm going to try to do a big Beetlejuice theme and circus theme because no, I tried to do a Terror Circus theme this year, but I didn't get around to it. But yeah, next prop, Alley Hatchet, probably one of the worst props to me this year. I know a lot of you guys are going to get mad at me. It's my opinion. I know a lot of you guys really like Alley Hatchet, and I don't disrespect your opinion. I like your opinion, but it's just in my opinion, I freaking hate her. Just not even my favorite at all to me. Like, it's just a freaking girl that swings down an axe at you and has the worst face I've ever seen in my life. I mean, not the worst face in my life, just like a face that's kind of ugly. Of course, if I did see her in person, I might like her a little bit better, but she's still not gonna be my favorite. So yeah, next one is Miss Mercy. Sorry if I miss one prop, please excuse me. I don't remember all the filler props, mostly, but I do know Miss Mercy, and that's it. So, next one is Miss Mercy, which is a really cool, really cool design, I would say. It's a nurse, but it's not my favorite. Again, you need, like, some type of big theme for this type of character. You need a bed, a person, or something like a patient, because she keeps losing her patience. No? Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, she's just a nurse that is kind of old and keeps spinning her head around like she's a freaking doofus, and keeps breaking her neck over and over, and she has to keep going to the hospital, and they have to get it treated. But yeah, it's not. I'm not saying this is a bad prop. It's just something I wouldn't buy with really for $220, I believe. I forgot the price. It's just a prop I don't really want to pay for. It's not a bad prop. It's just a prop I don't want to pay for really. And next filler prop, probably the best prop of this year, Krampus. Krampus is an amazing prop of this year, probably my best, my favorite animatronic I own of all time. It's really unique design because, of course, it's a Christmas character. We usually get Halloween characters, but it's just a really unique design with the horns, the chains, the hands, and everything, the hoof and everything. It's like a creepy Santa. And the face is absolutely creepy, I would say. Everything about it is creepy, basically. And the noises of it is kind of unique. The howling sound isn't, but the growling is kind of unique. Really loud. Really big speaker, really loud, I would say. And he is huge! That hunchback of him is huge. Of course, he's not the tallest prop I own. The tallest prop I own is the Towering Werewolf, which is 7.5 feet tall. Same height with him, with the horns. And of course, he is supposed to be taller, but they can't make him too tall because people need to fit him in his home and inside. And also, people have to fit him. You know, people have to fit him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They have to fit him in a small space and make sure it's not too tall for a ceiling, basically. And also, to hide that sensor a little bit, because imagine just a sensor on his hand, it would just look odd. But instead, they really hid his sensor with it being in his mouth, and that's crazy, because you can barely see it, because of all the beard, like, fabric. The beard fabric is, like, kind of hides it. I do wish the beard fabric was a little bit more detailed. It's kind of, like, shiny, but that's what you're gonna get with these animatronics, really. So yeah, the chains are kind of realistic. I like how the chains have bells on it. And I do wish you could have more, like, props, like, more stuff like this. Like, on the prototype, as you can see here, it's so detailed, and you think you would get that, but no, when you actually get it in person, it's worse than that. But it's still pretty good. It's pretty detailed and everything. The face is really creepy, really accurate. Everything is really accurate about this prop. And the shoulder kind of ruins it, is what I'm gonna say. The shoulder kind of, like, the clothes kind of, like, gets tightened too much on one part, and then the shoulder kind of shows a little bit, and it just looks kind of ugly, I would say. But that's basically it. Oh wait, no, we gotta do online only props. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna really talk about the online only props because, again, I have not seen this props in person. But we're gonna first go with Plague Doctor. One of the most unique designs of a freaking character and animatronic we got from Spirit in a long time. A Plague Doctor. And it's kind of a cool design. Again, he's not my favorite because I haven't seen him in person. But apparently he is as tall as the Krampus as well, at 7.4 feet tall. That is huge. And if you guys don't know how huge that is, I don't know how to describe it, actually. But it is definitely way taller than our average person. If you were an average person with Krampus, you would be about up to Krampus's lower jaw, basically. And that's pretty freaking tall, dude. So yeah. That's how you describe how tall Krampus is. But yeah, as you can see, the Plague Doctor has I mean, you can't see it, but he has a bird mask, has the red glowing eyes, and it includes a fog machine, which a fog machine looks really cool on the Spear video, but I watched a video of it, and it looked, that's what kind of ruined it about the prep as well. It just didn't look as good as what, the freaking video of Spirit's video kind of showed it as, unless if he didn't use all the fog machine power. But yeah, it's still a pretty cool prop. Next one, I'm gonna go with two more. I'm getting tired already. I'm not gonna go with the rest. I'm not gonna do Reaper's Ride, whatever. I'm gonna do Cuddles the Clown. If you guys don't know what Cuddles the Clown is, Cuddles the Clown is another Spear prop. It's kind of like a catacomb creature. Haven't seen him in person. I'm not gonna talk too much about him, but he just has a big head. He's an okay prop to me. And he has the same head mold as Underworld Clown, which everything kind of ruins it for me. I wish he didn't have such a big head. I like how he has a cartoony style. His clothes is but yeah, there's that prop. Kind of expensive for me, but all the online props are expensive. Then now we're gonna go to probably my favorite online only prop that recently went sold out. The Clowning Around, which was $300, and he was 7 feet tall, which is pretty tall. And he was actually a really, really cool prop. I honestly really liked him. I didn't see him in person again, but he just has such a cool design. He kind of reminds me of Terrifier. Like, I could tell they kind of stole the design with the top hat, the freaking makeup. Everything is so obvious. But yeah, I like how he's holding the two kids. I know a lot of people don't like the two kid thing. A lot of people don't like kids being held, probably. But yeah, that's what you're gonna get from CVI, honestly. I do like how the legs aren't too tall compared to the torso, because the torso is kind of tall. Most of, like, freaking Towering Clown, he has the smallest torso ever, and then the freaking legs are so freaking tall, it just looks ugly, basically. But yeah, that's pretty much for this video. I really am gonna get a critic to Spear Halloween 2 on 20. For a Spear Halloween 2 on 20, I'm gonna give my final critic to Spear Halloween 2 on 20. I said that 3 times already. My critic is 8.5 out of 10, honestly. A lot of you guys are probably gonna be like, is that a good vote? It kinda is. It's basically just saying it's really good, but it has some, like, one thing that just kinda didn't filter for me, which was all the returning props that we got and all the clown props like we usually get. It's just, we get too many clown props now. We please slow it down, Spirit. Make some of the unique props like you did this year, but they're all online only. All the online only props are so unique, like the Plague Doctor. Bring them in next year and put them in stores instead of online only. Please do it. I would like to see it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye, guys. Peace out.